Hello crafty friends, this time I'm back with another Chibitronics collaboration blog hop. This time the collaboration is between Waffle and Chibitronics. Therefore I decided to use my cookie time stamp set from Waffle. To create my cookie baking time scene I used here some my favorite things, a brick wall stencil, and I'm stamping all the stamps from the stamp set with my minimalist team. Here I'm using a little trick I found out because I didn't want to pull off all the stamps and place them on my Misty, so I decided to tape my entire stamp set on the Misty and stamp the stamp set a few times. Now that I have stamped all my images with my Memento Tuxedo black ink on some Nima solar white paper, I'm using my Copic markers to color all the images in. At this point I just had a small idea of what I wanted to create, but I didn't knew the images I wanted to use, so I decided to color most of the images. As the coloring will take a long time, I will play some music and we are going to see or hear us later. I know that this time it was a lot of coloring for this card, but I will tell you that at the end I used the images to create two cards. So you will see both cards, the one that lightens up with the Chibitronics and the one without lightning system. Here I'm using my wood stamp set from Clearly Besotted Stamps, and I used here the new Spectrum Noir stamp ink pads, sorry, to color my red piece of paper in. This is going to be my floor later. Now that I stamped the piece of paper, I'm ink blending it a little bit to create like a used look, or for me it made sense to do it like this and I liked it really. Now you can see how the card should look like, and now I'm stamping my sentiment, and I'm using here a punch to punch a hole for my light, and but then I decided to cut the flame out because I will later tape some vellum behind this window I cut out to to have a better impression. So now this is the time for the hole for the LED, and now I'm taping my vellum behind my oven. I colored my vellum with my Copic markers. I'm really sorry because I had ponytail that was a lot of times on the camera and you couldn't see what I did. So I cut out the parts. Here I'm now creating my circuit. This is a really simple circuit, but I liked it a lot because of the scene, and it made sense to do it like this, and I like when LED cards or interactive cards in general make sense. The red piece of paper is going to be my switch, and now I'm creating one strip of my circuit. I decided to tape another piece of copper tape on the button because I was afraid that maybe it wouldn't touch the battery enough. So this is why it looks like an L. So now I'm finishing the circuit, and you can see it's a really simple circuit, and I'm using here the white LEDs. I'm taking out of the packaging and I'm taping it down, and then my circuit is already done. So the most trickiest part on this card was really to put the card together and to color all the images, because this took a lot of time. And I'm faking here a little bit all the layers because I always like to hide the thickness of the card. And if you do a layer with foam tape and then another layer, then it doesn't look that bulky. I cut out here two pieces of paper to create like I'm really sorry, I don't know how to explain, but it's a border between my floor and my wall. And now it's time to assemble the card. As always, I put the Tombow Mono multi glue on top of my foam tape, so I have a little wiggle room when I tape my card panel on my card base. Now I'm taping all my waffle flower images on the card, and the card is almost done. I'm just attaching some finishing touches like this iridescent stars from Lucy's Little Things and some Spectrum Noir sparkle pen on top of the head. So, and this was it all for the card today. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Don't forget to look at all the examples we made and the great designers. Here is the second card I created with the images. It's pretty the same style, but it looks totally different. I hope you enjoyed my card for today, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye!